So far this offseason, the Dodgers have signed Shohei Ohtani, Yoshinobu Yamamoto, they've acquired Tyler Glasnow, but yet today they probably made the most important move of their entire offseason so far. According to multiple reports, Clayton Kershaw is going to be back for his 17th season in 2024. After months and months of speculation as to whether or not Kershaw was going to retire, go to Texas, or return to LA, it looks like the GOAT is officially back. Before we get to today's video, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on those notifications if you're new to my channel. If you're watching this video, it probably means you're a Dodgers fan, so make sure to subscribe for lots of great Dodgers content. I'm also giving away this Chris Taylor bobblehead once we hit 1,000 subscribers, so make sure to hit that subscribe button and drop a comment down below if you want to add this beauty to your collection. Alright, so let's talk about Clayton Kershaw being back for his 17th season. Speaking of his 17th season, this is actually pretty historic news because by returning next year, that'll make Kershaw the longest tenured Dodgers pitcher in franchise history. If he somehow returns in 2025, he'll tie two players that played for the Dodgers for 18 seasons. If you want to take a guess as to which two Dodgers played for 18 years, drop a comment down below and I'll share the answer at the end of the video. So as of the time of this recording, there aren't any official contract details just yet. I did see something from The Athletic that there is a 2025 player option, which would make a lot of sense considering Clayton Kershaw only wants to do one-year deals moving forward. So whether or not there's a player option in 2025 doesn't make that much of a difference because every year is essentially a player option for him. But again, what's important is that Clayton Kershaw is going to be returning in 2024. Now, it's probably going to be some time before we see Clayton Kershaw return to the mound because if you guys remember, he did undergo surgery this offseason. Back in November, he posted this on his Instagram page. This morning, I underwent a surgical procedure to repair the glenohumeral ligaments and capsule of my left shoulder. I'm thankful for the expertise of Dr. Neil Elitrosh, who performed the surgery. I'm hopeful to return to play at some point next summer. So all offseason, the expectation was that Clayton Kershaw would miss the first half of 2024. It sounds like his recovery process is going well, but I probably wouldn't expect to see him back until, I don't know, end of July, early August at the absolute earliest. And the beauty for the Dodgers is they can wait no problem. They built their starting rotation this offseason where they don't even need Clayton Kershaw. I mean, even if Clayton Kershaw didn't return, that wouldn't be a huge issue for the Dodgers because they have so many qualified starting pitchers this year. I mean, think about it. When Clayton Kershaw eventually comes back in August, he's going to be what, the Dodgers' number 4, number 5, number 6 starter? Because as of right now, you have Yamamoto, Glasnow, Bobby Miller, Walker Buehler, James Paxton, and then you have a couple of rookies who could step up as well. So there's a chance that when Kershaw returns, he's actually the Dodgers' number 5 or number 6 starter, which is absolutely insane considering he was their number 1 guy last year. Clayton Kershaw was fantastic in 2023 for the Dodgers. He posted a 2.46 ERA in 24 starts. His 131 innings were the most he had thrown in a season since 2019. He also had a 177 ERA plus, 1.06 whip, and he was striking out 9.4 batters per 9 innings. He was an all-star, and although his numbers took a bit of a decline, he was still one of the better starting pitchers in all of baseball when he was healthy. He missed time in the middle of the season, and when he came back, he was kind of on an innings limit, and if you guys remember, his velocity was down and his walk numbers were up, which kind of explains why he needed surgery in the offseason. We're not even going to talk about what happened in October because the dude had a noodle for an arm. Personally, I'm just glad that that's not going to be the final image we have of Clayton Kershaw on a mound, and I think that's a large reason as to why he wanted to return because he didn't want that to be his final image as well. All offseason on my Inside the Ravine podcast, I've been talking about Clayton Kershaw likely waiting until February to sign with the Dodgers. Considering he's going to miss the first half of the season, they're going to be placing him on the 60-day IL once he signs. So it wouldn't make sense for him to sign in like December or January, that way you'd have to DFA someone to make room on the roster. Starting on Thursday, the Dodgers can transfer players to the 60-day IL. They're going to be transferring guys like Dustin May, Tony Gonsolin, and Nick Frasso, so there are going to be a number of spots that are going to open up. The Dodgers did sign Ryan Brazier yesterday, so they're going to have to make that official as well. So if I were to guess, on Thursday, they're going to transfer Dustin May and Tony Gonsolin to the 60-day, and they're going to make Brazier and Kershaw official. Once Kershaw's made official, he'll be transferred to the 60-day, and I'm sure Nick Frasso will be transferred as well. So over the next couple of days, there's going to be a lot of moving parts in regards to the 40-man roster. Not only is Clayton Kershaw returning great from a sentimental standpoint, but this also makes the Dodgers even better in 2024. Again, whenever he eventually returns, you're adding Clayton Kershaw, a guy who just posted a sub 2.5 ERA last year, as your number 5 or your number 6 starter. I mean, the Dodgers rotation was already looking really good on paper, but they just got that much better. The beauty for Kershaw is as well, he doesn't have to be relied on as the number 1 option. He doesn't even have to be relied on as the number 2 or the number 3 option. He can sit back, give the Dodgers 4 to 5 innings every 5th or 6th day, and that'll be more than okay. It's going to be interesting to see what his role looks like come October, because as of right now, you got to pencil in Yamamoto, Glasnow, and Bobby Miller at least as your top 3. Then you got Walker Buehler as well, along with James Paxton, so it's going to be interesting to see where Clayton Kershaw fits into that mix. But October's a long time from now, so we'll worry about that when we get there. From a numbers standpoint, the biggest thing that I have my eye on is Clayton Kershaw reaching 3,000 career strikeouts. As of right now, he's at 2,944, so my Arizona State math puts that at 56 strikeouts needed to reach 3,000. If he's able to return sometime in early August, that number is definitely going to be doable. We've already seen Clayton Kershaw reach a number of milestones while with the Dodgers, but man, do I really want to see him reach 3,000 strikeouts. He's already a first ballot Hall of Famer, but if he's able to get to that number, a number that only a handful of lefties have ever reached, that would just be the icing on the cake for his Hall of Fame career. So what are your thoughts on Clayton Kershaw coming back to the Dodgers for his 17th season? Were you expecting him to return, or did you think he was going to retire this offseason? Also, what do you think this means for the Dodgers starting rotation once he's back in the second half of the year? Whatever your thoughts are, let me know in the comment section down below. Oh, and going back to the trivia question at the beginning of the video, if you put either Bill Russell and Zach Wheat, well, you got it correct because they played for the Dodgers for 18 seasons. If you guys haven't done so yet, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on those notifications if you're new to my channel. Also, if you could take a quick second and drop a like on this video, I would greatly appreciate it as well. It helps out with that confusing YouTube algorithm, and it helps share the video with more Dodgers fans, which will help grow my channel as well. Oh, and for all your Dodgers news, don't forget to follow me on Twitter/X at Blake H. Harris. It's an absolute must follow if you like to use that app. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, I really do appreciate it, and I'll see you all in my next video.